Live from Jacksonville, our favorite teenager. It's David Klaus. Did you know Aunt Jane is coming in this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, good. We're on the calendar. Yeah, for a Super Bowl party, David. I'm so excited.
Probably should clean your room, David.
Do you still have those fish?
Yeah, I probably should.
Do you have the fish?
A fish.
You know, you had the fish in your room.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we still have them.
Do you have an aquarium? What do you have?
Yeah, I have a 20-gallon aquarium.
Got a shark in there? What do you got?
He likes sharks.
I got
Blue whale?
kind of like just some fish.
What are their names again?
I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah. He's not as concerned about it as when he was younger.
That's true.
Hey, listen, last thing I want to do, David Klaus, is talk about, money and athletes, but you're growing up in an era where that's all that people do talk about is how much an athlete makes, right?
Yeah.
Brock Purdy will make $870,000 this year. Now, in real world money, that's a mint. That's a ton of money.
$870,000.
$870,000. That's the upper 0.1% of people will ever make that in a year. It's big money. However, in the NFL, in the quarterback world,
nothing.
It's pocket change.
Wow.
So, David Klaus, check this out. These are the quarterbacks who make more than Brock Purdy will make all year. These are the quarterbacks who make more than that in one game in this season. Lamar Jackson's not in the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones from the Giants. Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow from the Bengals, Dak Prescott, Derek Carr, disaster with the Saints, Kirk Cousins, down after 3 or 4 games with the Vikings, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson, Geno Smith, Matthew Stafford, Ryan Tannehill.
A lot of stars.
Jared Goff, Bryce Young, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson. Don't look it up. It's the Colts. I know. Justin Herbert, all in less than one game, David Klaus, will make more than Brock Purdy will make for the entire season, and he's in the Super Bowl.
What do they make?
A gajillion.
Yeah. True.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy, but do you think Brock Purdy will double that, triple that next year?
Yeah, once he gets past the rookie minimum stuff and the restrictions. David, how much are you going to make? David, total salary for 2023 for you?
I don't know. I don't think it's a lot. I'll mow some lawns. Maybe I'll get like couple hundred.
So a couple hundred over the summer, and then do you get an allowance?
No, don't get an allowance.
Let's say just incidental cash you picked up from your parents. You're probably somewhere south of 500 for the year.
Yeah.
It's a good start at 13.
I'm not walking around money, but man, Brock Purdy. Not playing for the money, kids. Well, down the road, but not now.
Yeah.
So what do you think, David? How about that, David?
Well, as soon as his rookie contract expires, they better sign him to a big deal.
Yeah, they better give him the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, does the rookie contract expire then this year?
I think it is this year. I'm not
David?
positive.
Do you know?
I don't know. I'll have to check that. It's either this year or next year, I think.
Check with your accounting people,
Can
David.
you imagine? Let's say, okay, goes to the Super Bowl. Let's say they win, and he still has to be under his rookie contract, making the money that he'll think he needs to make more money. Wow.
Well, he will make more from one commercial
if
he's the Super Bowl
That's
MVP.
Right. You're right.
Anyway,
All
none
right.
of those guys are going broke, David, like you and me. We're good, blue-collar, hardworking Americans, David, you and me. All right, so David Klaus, let's look at the game. You got your 49ers. Sure, they're good. But you got your Chiefs. They're getting good at the right time. They're on a roll here. Does the 2 weeks off make a difference? Does it kill the Chiefs' momentum at all?
Well, I'm going to stick with what I said last week, and that the Niners are going to win. But I don't think it messes up either team, the 1 week off. I think it'll give them extra practice time so they can perfect whatever they're trying to perfect. And I think I'm going to say what I said last week. The Niners need to contain Mahomes and Kelsey. And I'm sure that's what they've been working on at practice.
Yeah, and Mahomes and Kelsey, they can be off, and you're right, they're peaking at the right time. Unfortunately, I don't want the Chiefs to win, but I do have to ask this. The Chiefs are looking at this game. Yes, they want to be repeat Super Bowl champions. Do you know the last team and how long ago it was since the team repeated as champions of the Super Bowl?
How long?
I'm asking.
Was it was either Chiefs or Patriots?
Patriots 20 years ago when back-to-back winners. I know this kid knows before he was even born. He knows his football history. But I know that the Chiefs want to they want to reach that goal. This is something that they want to do. How can Brock Purdy, who looks like he's a quarterback out of Central Casting, right along with Christian McCaffrey, they could be Friday Night Lights and that movie if they win. What do they need to do? I know you said they got to stop the connection between Kelsey and Mahomes, but what else? What about defense?
So for defense, it's just making them run with Pacheco, like shutting off the passing game, making them run it. But on offense, you're getting McCaffrey or Ayuk in space so they can make a move. Because those are two guys that if they get a little bit of space, they can take it a long way. So that's basically the game plan for them.
Is this going to be a big play game, you think?
Yes, it is.
You think it'll be a high-scoring game?
Mid to high scoring, yeah.
So what are you predicting for a score?
This is the same thing I said last week, but 28-17 San Francisco.
28-17.
San Francisco.
No, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a more than fair number. I personally hope it's a little closer. I like it when it comes down to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but I wouldn't like if it comes down to the end because Chiefs normally win in the end. So I'm going to say if you're Niners, try and keep it
keep a lead.
Smart. That's a very smart move.
Yeah.
David, can we talk about the Bears for just a second?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
We've got that number 1 draft pick, and I know all eyeballs are on will we pick the quarterback Caleb Williams, but he says he doesn't want to come to Chicago. What do you think about that? Are we still keeping Justin, or do we want to go for Caleb even though he doesn't want to be here?
Well, first of all, I think that remark was not made by Caleb himself, but someone close to him or a reporter. So I'm not sure how true that is.
Yeah, thanks for bringing the accuracy and the journalistic cleanup. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know if I was Caleb, Chicago isn't the greatest place for a quarterback to develop, but I think he would stay here if we did pick him. And if no one trades for the pick on draft day and the Bears still have the number 1 pick, who else are you going to pick? Like, Caleb Williams is supposed to be this generational talent. If they had traded for a seasoned quarterback already, I would use that pick on Marvin Harrison. But if they hadn't, and, you still need a quarterback, you're going with Caleb.
All right. Fair enough. Now, I don't think it's appropriate to talk to you about gambling at age 13. However, there are prop bets, and you know what prop bets are. Here's a few of the weirder ones, and you can tell me what you think. Will any player propose to his girlfriend on the field after a game? Doesn't have to be the Taylor Swift thing. Any player.
I'm going to say yes.
What?
Possibility.
Really?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
David's a romantic. We didn't know it.
Will either kicker get a doink? Will they hit the upright or the crossbar and a missed field goal or extra point attempt?
I'm going to say no because it's indoors, right? So I'm going to say less wind.
Okay.
Smart.
And will Taylor Swift run down from her luxury box after finishing her concert tour in Asia and join the halftime show as that's an amazing surprise?
No, I don't think that'll happen.
I don't think so either.
I don't either, but that would be fun.
27-18, was that the number?
28-17.
28-17.
28-17. David, can we do squares when we're watching the game together?
Oh, you should not encourage kids.
Sure.
See? It's a family game.
Well, you know what? Bet your algebra money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just take some money from Uncle Kurt.
I don't even know what algebra money is. David, you're phenomenal. We need you back next week to wrap up the game. Do you care about the commercials at all?
Well, yeah, because the Super Bowl commercials are probably the best because the most amount of money gets spent on them.
Right. Right. So you will watch those?
Yes.
Okay.
Not only is he a football expert, but he is also an ad exec.
That's a media expert, that's all. Yeah. So, all right, David. Time for you to go to school. Sorry, pal.
I'll see you Friday.
And Aunt Jane and Uncle Kurt will be there on Friday. Keep an eye on them for me. Make sure they don't swipe anything from the house, okay?
Oh, I might, and I'll bring it back. Maybe one of David's mini helmets.
Lock your room up, David. All right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you as always.
Thank you.
What a good dude.